What's up, everybody? Don Dottie coming here with another video where today I'm going to be taking you guys back to the gym where I'm going to be doing back and shoulders. But this back and shoulder workout is going to be, not a lot of shoulder, not a lot of emphasis on shoulders, but it's going to be a lot of emphasis on the back and horizontal movements. And I have another back horizontal video that I showed you guys about 6-7 months ago, but that was back when I was bulking. I'm cutting now, so it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm not gonna be deadlifting this time because deadlifting takes too much of a toll on my body, and I want to make sure I get as much hypertrophy, but also as much heavy weight training as possible. So I'm keeping my reps higher. So that's kind of why I'm not gonna be doing any deadlifting, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of supersetting in this workout. So you're gonna be seeing me going back and forth and everything. I'm only gonna be showing one set of each exercise, but it should be 5 different supersets, and I'll be doing some pull-ups in the very beginning, just to warm up and everything. But if you like anything I say or enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Alright? Hit that notification bell at the very, very bottom of the video to get notified whenever I upload a new video. And I'm gonna cut to the new video right now. Alright, so every back workout, no matter what it is, I'm always going to do some sort of pull-up. Now, my vertical focus days, I'll do weighted pull-ups, and I'll do a whole bunch of different variations of pull-ups. But on my horizontal days, I just do bodyweight pull-ups. And if you want to see the difference of doing the correct form versus doing the not correct form, I don't want to make fun of anybody, but look at me and look at the guy next to me. He's kind of jerking, he's not going all the way down, and he's not really controlling the eccentric part of the pull-up. So you kind of want to make sure you're controlling both the eccentric, the positive, the concentric to positive, and the eccentric to negative. So after that, I begin my workout, and I start with pin lay rows. This is only the first working set. I'm not going to show you all the sets in this video just because once you've seen one set, you've seen them all. So I believe this is with 185 pounds, but eventually I'll go up to 205. So that's the pin lay row, and it's different from the bent over row, because the bent over row, you kind of still have constant tension. You're not going all the way down to the bottom. You're not like letting it rest at the bottom. You're kind of having it at the knee level, and then you move back up. The only problem with that one is I feel like I'm cheating because I kind of swing a little bit when I do the bent over rows. That's why I do the pin lay row, to make sure I minimize cheating at all, because I can't use my reflex muscles. And so after that, I will immediately go into the Arnold press. And I really like doing the Arnold press, not only because Arnold Schwarzenegger swore up and down by it, hence why it's called the Arnold press, but you hit 2 different heads of the delt. So you hit the side delt and hit the front delt. And with this exercise, you kind of want to make sure you're using perfect form, because if you don't, you're really going to mess up your rotator cuff. So you're not going to be doing as much weight as if you were to do the dumbbell shoulder press or military press. Speaking of shoulder press and military press, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing next for my next 2 exercises. So I'll do behind the neck, which hits your rear delt a little bit more, and I'll do in front of the neck, which hits your front delt a little bit more. And some people believe that doing behind the neck is risky, but so is any other exercise if you're not doing it correctly. Just make sure you're controlling yourself, make sure you're not jerking it, and you'll be fine, I promise you. Just like the leg extension, people always think that that's a knee destroyer, but if you're swinging, of course it's going to be. But if you're using correct form or near perfect form, then you'll be fine. And so I'll superset my overhead pressing with the dumbbell row. Now it's a little bit different than the pin lay row or the bent over row. You're kind of hitting it at a different angle, and the whole point of bodybuilding is to contract the muscles, let it stretch as much as possible, which is why I'm using dumbbells anyway, because I can get more of a stretch and work different angles. So that's exactly why I'm doing the dumbbell variant of this exercise as well. And so after the overhead pressing and the dumbbell rows, I'm going to be doing the cable row. And again, different angle of the back. Like I said right here, I'm focusing only on horizontal movements for the back. I have 2 different back days. But notice how I'm stretching at the bottom, and then I'm pulling with my elbows. Stretching at the bottom, pulling with my elbows. I see a lot of people do this cable exercise wrong. They kind of swing, and they don't really stretch to the bottom. With this exercise, the whole point of doing it with cables, again, you want to stretch your muscles, you want to make sure it contracts fully. That's the whole point of bodybuilding. So you kind of want to make sure you're, you're not short changing yourself with the range of motion. So that's exactly why, you know, you need to make sure you do things kind of slow and you kind of perfect. With this exercise, this is the front delt. You can use the dumbbells, so I'll do 25 dumbbells in each hand. But I just want to have a little more constant tension because you can get that with the rope, so I chose the rope instead. And it kind of doesn't look like that my arms aren't fully straight. Again, I have long limbs, and you're actually going to see that when I do the rear delt fly, that my limbs look really, really long, like Kevin Durant kind of long. So it's going to be kind of hard to keep it straight and everything. And so this is actually a very, very tough one. So this is the side delt dumbbell raise, so I'll do 25 pounds here. And then I'm going to immediately go into the around the world Tbar row. Now, this is an exercise that I actually kind of got from, you know, my favorite YouTuber, Chris Jones, and John Mosley. So what they'll do with this Tbar row is they'll start with 25 pounds, like I did. You can do a 45 pound if you want, but the 45 pound kind of gets in the way. I'll hit my chest way before my range of motion is complete, so I'll do the 25 pounds instead. So what you do is you start with the 25 pound, and you do about, you know, 10 reps. And then you put another 25 pound on, then you do another 10 reps. So you kind of do this all the way until you can get to your last 25 pound, do 10 reps. And then you'll go up, and then you go back down. So for me, I'll do 25 pounds, and I'll go all the way up to 125 pounds with 10 reps. And then I'll immediately do my side delt dumbbell raise again. And then I'll immediately go from the 125 pounds back down to the 25 pounds. Now, I'm not going to show my side delt or me going back down just because this footage, I mean, already is taking a long time. But I wanted to just demonstrate what it's like going up. You can take short little breaks, as you'll see me doing, just because, you know, doing 50 reps when it's getting heavier it's going to take a toll on your body. So it doesn't have to be all at once, but you just have to make sure that, like, you're not taking too long of a break, like a minute break or, you know, 45-second break or anything. You just got to try to grind it out and everything. So that is the around the world Tbar row, and it's definitely a really great finisher. And normally I do finish my exercises with this, but as I said before, I got to do rear delts a little bit more because rear delt is kind of a weakness for me. And so you're going to see me doing that right after this. But again, if you want to do the rear delt flies and the shrugs before this, I would highly recommend it, because after this, your biceps are going to be really, really tight. Your back's going to be really, really tight. You're going to have a great pump, I'll give you that, but you're not going to want to do anything else for the rest of the workout. So that is the around the world Tbar row. Alright, so this is my last two exercises. It's going to be the rear delt fly, and obviously it's rear delt, so you just sit in the cable fly machine, not cable fly, you know, chest fly machine, you just go backwards. I'm pretty sure you've seen it before. But looking at that, like, you can see, like, how long my arms are. Like, my wingspan is very, very long. I'm 6'4", but my wingspan is probably around, like, you know, 6'9", 6'10". So that's what doing exercise like the squat and the bench, very, very difficult for me and people like me who have long limbs, just because our range of motion is so vast that, like, to, like, have the barbell touch the chest on the bench, like, I'm probably doing way more work than most people are. And there's an equation for that, but whatever. So after the rear delt, I will do the dumbbell shrugs, and I didn't want to do the barbell shrugs because I don't want to take up a, you know, rack or anything. But after this exercise, you're actually going to see my journal and how I write everything out. So you'll see that I have a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I'll have 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, and so on. So the 2 1s, that's a double, since they're the same number, that signifies a superset. So that's kind of how I write it in my journal. So just in case you want to, you know, write it that way, you can. If you'd like anything I had to say, enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also hit that notification bell at the very, very bottom whenever I upload a new video. I'm Don Dottie. Peace.